All right, folks, here we go. So in this video, we are going to go over the Garmin XT2, how to load a GPX file into the device, and then we'll go over the same process on the DMD device. Now, I do have the 665 and the 865. I'm going to use the 865 for this. Because I let my brother borrow the 665, but the process is the same no matter which device you have. So I'll go through how I download and export files into those devices. There are different ways that you can do this. These are just how I do it and how I find it the simplest and the most reliable. So here we go. So here's the Garmin. All right, so I am currently using my phone. Typically that's how I mess with files, download them, whatever it is. So I have my list of routes. This is Ride with GPS. I had a video that went over that. Whatever software you're using, it doesn't matter. What we're doing is we want to grab the file so that we can then put it into the Garmin Tread app. And then that's going to sync with Garmin Explorer. That's how I navigate the Garmin products using Explorer, because what will happen is you sync it with Explorer Tread app on your phone, and then on your Garmin device, it will also sync up with that, and then I'll show you how to put the files on display on the map. So what I'm doing here, I'm going to just go to this test file. So here's our route. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, and however the process is, whether you download or export the file, I'm going to then export the GPX file. And so from here on the top, this is Android, you can click on the file. I can then share it with the Garmin Tread app. I'm going to then import it into a new collection. I'm just going to leave it as test. You can name it whatever you'd like. I'm going to hit continue. And now that file is being imported into Garmin Tread. And that's all we have to do on the phone. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the Garmin device and show you how to sync it and load it onto the Garmin device. So here we are. Hopefully you can see this. Let me see if I can get it up here. All right, so this is the main screen on the Garmin device. What you'll do, and this is already set up, but if you have a new device, you'll click on Explorer, and then that will need to go through the process of setting up Explorer on your device. Once you have that done, from there, we can begin syncing Garmin Explorer to then import anything that you have on the device. And so as you can see, I have a lot of different routes that have been pulled in. So what I want to do next is I want to connect with my phone. For some reason my phone is not connecting automatically. Oh, there it goes, last sync, 6:14, there it went. So if we scroll through here, we should see test. There she is. So that collection will sync up to your XT device. Now, as you can see over here, you have the eyes. So if I want to hide that route, I can click on that and hide it. I had one other on here. I'm going to go ahead and hide that. So anything that you want to show up in your map, you can just click it to display on your map. So what it does is when I go back and view map, now we should see zoom out a little more. It's not showing up yet. It might just take a second. And this is the one thing as far as reliability and GPX loading. So I unhit it. I'm going to check layers, go to collections, Make sure it's also checked here. Yep, it is. Save it. Go back. Make sure. See, it's not showing up. Go back. So this is some of the frustration that folks are having with Garmin, is just the inconsistency with it showing up. So that route actually starts right over in this area. So for some reason it is not showing up yet. Let me go back into Explorer. I'm gonna go to it. Now the only issue could be is, let's see what color. It is black. Now it's yellow. Let me check the color. I'm gonna set the color to, let's just set it to red for right now. Save it. Let's see if that fixed the issue. There she is. So it must have been, it defaulted to black for whatever reason. And for some reason the black wasn't showing up. So there it is. So this is the way that I do it. I do not do turn by turn with Garmin. I display it in the background and follow the lines. That is the most reliable and what I found to work the best. So to me, that's the quickest way to do it. If you have any questions or additional comments, please feel free to add that. So let's look at the DMD device next. All right, so we are now looking at the DMD device. Let me crank up the brightness a little bit because I'm in kind of a dark room. There we go. Okay, so the process on this is a little different. So the way, so again, this is Android based. This is an Android based product. For those that are iPhone users, it may take a little bit getting used to, but if you're already on Google and Android, this is going to be very good for you, because what I do is I use Google Drive to store all my GPX files. And then that way, on the Android, on the DMD device, you're logged into your Google account and all the files are right there, right when you want them. And so what we're going to do is we're going to download that same file, but we're going to send it to our Google Drive. And so we're going to go back to our phone real fast. Okay, so we're back on our phone. We've got the same file as before. Again, same process. However you download or export, go ahead and export that GPX file, however it is that you do it. It's a little bit different from here. When you click on it, it does not allow you to open with Google Drive on this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to my Samsung, my files, and then my downloads. I'm going to hold down on that file, so test1 GPX. I'm going to then share it to my drive. And there's different, I have a GPX file folder. I'm just going to click on GPX files. And now that file is headed to my Google Drive. So from there, we're going to transition now over to the tablets. So we're back over to the tablet. Typically when you go into your DMD, you may have it, this may be your home screen, DMD may be your home screen, whichever it is. We're going into our maps part of the DMD device. You will have already had to set up your Google account on the device, so just log into your Google account. You will also have to go into Play Store and download Google Drive. So if you just go to the apps button, go to your Google Play Store, which is right here. Search for Google Drive, download, install. It will then be there for you. So then we will go to our maps. We're going to go to the GPX icon. We're going to then load file. So from here, you can either download a file off the tablet or the phone, or you can go to up top left. You can then go to your drive. And I forgot I had my Adventure Tech Moto account on here, not my other one, which is fine. It's the same process. You would then find wherever you download those files. They will then load up. So I have a bunch of different GPX files here. You know, pick whichever file it is. I think I have most of these uploaded, but let's go ahead and try this one. Okay, it's gonna load the GPX file and then put it on the map. And there she is. I will say that the Garmin is a little bit easier because you can share it directly into the Garmin Tread app. But what I find is this is much more reliable and quick. It's very fast. I do also like the GPX manager within here. So like the other one, if you want to hide it, you go to your GPX manager, scroll down and toggle it off and on to hide it or display it. Also in here, very easy to click on and delete tracks. You can also go to, go back to GPX, go into your settings here. You have a lot of different options as far as displays, sizes of lines, auto waypoints. A new feature is progress warnings, so showing that you're going the wrong direction. If you're off the track, it's going to have a red box around your screen warning you, warning. You can change a lot of your colors. Just real intuitive. That's where being Android definitely is nice. The other option too on here is the auto waypoint. To me, this is amazing. So in my last video, I went over, I love how Ride with GPS provides mileage markers. Well, guess what? DMD also will provide you mileage markers. So you can see, you have it set up so you can have it show the start and end, which I did not have toggled for some reason, and then show the track distance. And you can set the parameters to whatever mileage you want. So I'm just going to change it to 25. And what that does is, once the GPX reloads, give it a second. I changed the mileage marker distances. That's probably what's taking a second. Did I hide it? Yep, I hid it, sorry. So as you can see here on this file, every 25 miles, it's giving you the distance. You don't get this with Garmin, so huge DMD win, because for me, specifically if I haven't already planned out my stops, I want to be able to say, okay, well, starting here, I want to run 150 miles to wherever I'm going, which is around this Dahlonega area. I can then plan my stops. So big win on DMD. And just the fact that I can go in there easily and hide things that fast. You know, Garmin is not horrible. Again, so if I go to the view map, if I click on the layer button, collections, then I have to check and uncheck. Personally though, this is a lot cleaner. I mean, it's just so much cleaner and faster to go through and mess with the GPX manager. There's more that you can do, but that's the basics that I wanted to show. So hopefully that was helpful. Next, I'm going to show you how to record a GPX track. All right, so next up, we are going to go over how do I record my ride. If I just want to record my route and make a GPX file from it, you can do that with both devices. Let's start with the Garmin. Very easily, there's a track recorder on the main screen. All you have to do is hit start. It is then going to record distance traveled, your moving average, your time, moving time, average speed, max speed, and then your direction, miles per hour, and you ride your ride, whatever that is. Then you hit stop. You can then save it. You can then name it, and you're done. So it would then save that GPX file. You can then follow it again if you'd like. All right, the other way that you can start tracking is by going to your map. Click on the 3 lines at the bottom right, go to track recorder, and then you can hit start from there as well. Ride your ride, hit stop, save. Again, you can then save your file, and there she is. Now I believe these are saved in the unorganized collections within your file. So when you go to find it, you should be able to go to your Explore app, and when you go to collections, you should be able to go to your unorganized routes. I have a lot in here. I need to clean it out really good. I believe it will show up here if things are synced correctly. So that's the Garmin device, how you record a ride. Just kind of basic information that you'll get on the Garmin. So next up, let's show the DMD device. Okay, so again, go into your DMD app. So from here, what you're gonna do is you have a button on the top left that has a recording icon. You're going to click on this, and it's going to give you this different information. So distance, number of tracks, started, average speed, altitude gain, elapsed time, waypoints, and different points. So all you have to do is click record, and now it's gonna follow you, and it'll create like a red line during your trip. And so when you're ready to stop recording, you then go ahead and click that again. You can either pause it if you'd like. What's nice about this is as you're riding along, if you stop somewhere, you can click on that icon and you can add a waypoint while you're recording your ride. I am not aware of a way to do that with the Garmin, so this is a really nice feature. Find whatever it is, so let's just say it's a restaurant. Type in whatever you'd like. I'm just gonna type in some gibberish. And then what you'll do is hit save. Now we have a waypoint added to the file. Just hit finish. Hit save. Again, it's going to default to some specific information, but you can rename it whatever you want. Then click save, and that's saved in the device. So if you wanted to go back and ride that route again, you would click on recordings again, go to recordings, and then again you can have this display on the map. And I think that's actually from it's doing a load error because we didn't go anywhere. I'm going to delete this one. Easy to delete them. You can put it on the map. So here's another ride that I recorded, and there it is. You can follow as needed. Go back and hide it. You can rename it. You can then also share it. So again, if you have Wi-Fi, if you have a signal, you can, like with me, I have a SIM card in here, so I can actually send this to someone via text message, send it via a link, whatever you want to do. So everything on the recording side is all navigated through the recording. I know some folks will go to GPX and try to do it within the GPX manager. You will want to toggle within the recording piece itself to do all your recordings. So pretty simple. Again, to me, the big thing here is simplicity of where the files are housed and the fact that you can add waypoints on DMD. So, you know, again, if I want to create pick a winner here, I don't want to be biased, but the DMD device from a recording perspective gives you a little bit more information, and it also provides waypoint additions and simplicity as far as going back, finding those files, and following those routes in the future. Now, when it comes to the actual GPX upload, I'd say it's all about preference. To me, I know folks have issues with the Garmin. Typically, it works pretty well for me using Explore as long as everything is connected appropriately with your phone, with your Garmin, and syncing. It's it's not intuitive, but it's pretty simple once you get the process down. In general though, I will say the DMD seems more reliable when it comes to actual getting a GPX file, saving it to Google Drive, getting it onto your tablet or phone, and then it actually being there and not having issues. I've heard a lot of people having issues on the Garmin side. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. Next up, we will go over maps on both devices, so stick around for that one.